Hey guys, welcome to the lineup show. We have a Thursday night football game to go over, and it should be something. I am not sure what to really say about it. So, Monday night we had nothing but good matchups. Tonight we have, I say tonight, it's actually tomorrow night. I'm filming this on Wednesday. We have nothing but bad matchups. Not nothing but. We have one good matchup in this game. That's it. So let's go ahead and go over it though, guys. It's still NFL DFS, and it should still be fun, but it seems like this could be a challenging one. So please feel free, anybody, to make a comment on here about who you like in this game, because I don't really like a whole lot of anybody. I will say, out of just complete necessity of playing a player at all, we're going to have to play probably Josh Allen and maybe Cooks here. Can't blame you for fading maybe Cooks, but I don't think I would fade Allen here. Even though he's got a terrible matchup. Texans are number 1 in the league against the quarterback position, 3rd against the pass, and 3rd against the rush. You know what? I don't blame you for not playing him either if you don't, but I think I'm going to. He put up literally 47.7 fantasy points last week. He averages 26.5 a game. So I think despite the bad matchup, he still will probably want to be one of the highest scorers in this game. That's my thoughts on it. You have James Cook. He only did 20.4 fantasy points last week, which I say only. That's actually pretty decent. But the Texans are ranked 8th against the running back, and like I said, 3rd against the rush. I don't expect him to have a good week. In fact, I might not play him this week just because of how tough I think that matchup is. The Texans do have a pretty solid defense, which would make me think, maybe I play their defense this week. But because of how offensively talented the Bills are, I don't think that's going to be the case. Nico Collins, 24.2 points last week. He averages 16.1 a game. The Bills are 12th against the wide receiver, 2nd against the pass. You got Davis Mills as your quarterback. I don't think I like Nico Collins in this spot. I don't like Davis Mills in this spot. The Bills are 5th against the quarterback. As we said, 2nd against the pass. That's just a terrible matchup. The one great matchup they have is for Woody Marks, who had 18 attempts last week, but only 44 yards in 1 target. Nick Chubb, I believe, had like 5 targets. But according to Draftkings, he didn't have any rushing attempts. So I doubt Nick Chubb's going to do a whole lot this week because of how bad that pass matchup is. Or will he do better? I guess Davis Mills might need a dump pass guy. So maybe Nick Chubb could benefit some, but I just don't think so. I think that the matchup is too bad. I think Woody Marks is the Texans' best option. The Bills are 31st against the running back, 31st against the rush. And I think I'm going to make him my captain. The only hesitation I have here is how he only averages 9.4 fantasy points a game. And last week he had a great matchup. I played him, and he only got 6.1 fantasy points. So I don't know necessarily what you do with that other than making your captain. That seems kind of ridiculous, but I don't think I want to pay up to do Josh Allen at captain. I'll throw him in at the flex. None of the receivers have a good matchup for the Bills. Texans are third against the wide receiver. They're first against the tight end, so do I desire to play Dalton Schultz here? No, I don't. I'm sorry, the Bills are first against the tight end, so I have no desire to play Dalton Schultz. The Texans are sixth against the tight end, and Dalton Kincaid is out. So, interesting there. You got Dalton Schultz and you got Dalton Kincaid. You got two Daltons as tight ends with terrible matchups. Does this mean something? I kid around. I joke around, guys, but I really don't know who to play in this game. Tyler Bass out. He's been on IR all year. So you got Matt Prater against the team that's number one against the kicker. He only averages 7.7 a game anyways. I don't think I like him here. I don't like Coleman in this spot. You have Fairbairn, who got 18 fantasy points last week, 14 the week before. He's got 18 in 2 games this year. He might be one of their highest scorers. The Bills are 8th against the kicker. But because I see that number 18 on there twice and multiple team games, I think I'm going to throw Fairbairn in there. Just because I don't know who the heck to play in this game. I really don't. We're going to have to play players with bad matchups. I can tell you that much. So why not Fairbairn? Who else do we have here, guys? Please tell me who you like, because I'm really struggling to find players that I like here. As much as I like the Bills, I might throw in the Texans defense just because, well, I say as much as I like the Bills. I just mean I have confidence in their offense to score. There just aren't good matchups in this game. So I think I'm not sure what to think. I think you almost have to play Cook. I'm tempted to play Higgins. I played him last week. I don't know if he was in my video, but I did end up playing him last week. It's a bad matchup. It's a really bad matchup. I don't know if I want to play him either. I think I'm going to throw in the Texans defense. I've got to throw in players that have bad matchups, so why not their defense? Assuming they can get some sacks, maybe an interception or two, I think they can still get points even if they give up real points. And then last, I could throw in Hutchinson or Kirk. Kirk got 4 targets last week, but only 1 pass. Hutchinson had 5 targets, 3 receptions, 7.2 fantasy points. And I'm not totally sure, but I believe I said that Christian Kirk only got 1 pass. I meant reception. He got 1 reception on 4 targets. Not sure I worded that correctly before, but there you have it. I changed it up for you. I think I'm going to go with Hutchinson here. I do. I almost want to try to get Nick Chubb in there now just for those dump passes. But I don't think it's going to be worth it. Here you have it, guys. This is the lineup that I have come up with. And I don't love it, but it's what we got. Hey, I wish you the best for your lineup this week. Please do let me know who you like in this game. And if you find it difficult, if you don't, then I am happy for you, because this one seems complicated for me. I hate playing games where there's no good matchups, and the one matchup that I really like that is really solid just hasn't produced a lot of fantasy points this year. So but yeah, hey, feel free to comment, but also feel free to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet to this channel. We would love for you to be a part of it. We are gaining, and I will say there is some stuff that I've got hopefully in the works. I don't know if I'm ever going to get this out or not, but I'm kind of fooling around trying to do maybe an app to go along with the channel, so you guys can look at projections and things like that. But if I can figure that out, then I would like to get that up there, but I'm not necessarily tech savvy, so I like football, guys. But yeah, anyways, I wish you the best with your lineup. I will talk to you on the next video. Thank you so much. Have a good one.